The thieving can is poor. There are many among us who think our government is a joke. But you and I been through that, and this is not our fate. So let's not talk falsely now. The hour is getting late. All along the watchtower, princes kept their view.
Okay. Please come up. We need more people. Why you guys so shy? Yeah. 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 Okay, I'll put it this way. We're not going to start until we have a full quota.
Now, I'm going to move to my last point before I go to the substantive issue that I've been asked to address you on. And that's this. When we talk about loving each other, let's talk about it in terms of rights and duties. Is Sivin Kid here? Sivin, come and help me out on this. Now let's look at it in terms of rights and duties, because we all citizens shall take Part 2, Article 5 to 13. Article 5 to 13 of the Constitution that gives us the right of life, liberty, freedom from discrimination. You are a bunch of hostile people that are intent on causing us grievous bodily harm. Alright? Now, Sivin and I have only got each other to count on to keep you hungry people at bay. Alright? Now, what I want to protect and preserve is my right to peaceably live. Sivin wants to do the same. Alright? So what we're going to do is we're going to cover each other's backs. And I, on my promise to look out for him, am entitled to expect him to do likewise. Alright? My right to peaceably live hinges on him honoring his promise and duty to protect them. Alright? Are you also with me? Yeah, okay. Now, take it, my friend. We were talking about a hug. Give me a hug. Now, take that right and duty to protect and apply it to 27 million people in this country. Alright? I have that right, and the obligation is on the rest of that 27 plus million, their duty to protect me. And that's really how it works in this Constitution. The right and the collective responsibility, the duty to protect. So it's important to understand this, because you're not going to ask me, come on, let's get serious. How do 27 million people protect the one? And I'll tell you how. We delegate that duty to the institutions of state. You know the police force? They undertake that obligation of ours. The judiciary, they undertake that duty of ours to protect the citizenry from deprivation of rights. The executive and the civil service, they undertake our duty to ensure funds allocated to an affirmative program reach the poor and the needy and not somebody else. Our duty. Now, it's important therefore to understand, when those institutions fail, we failed. Right? Because it's so easy, we hear so often, damn the police, our institution. Then the judges, no justice there. We failed the victim. But what happens is we detach ourselves. We don't look upon these institutions as our institutions. It's institutions that are so removed and divorced from us. As we criticize and chastise, we don't realize we have failed. We have failed the victims. All right? Now, with that in mind, I want to now go to what I'm actually supposed to touch on. Are we a nation in distress? Where have we gone wrong? I want to quickly go through the speeches by Tunku Abdul Rahman on independence and the proclamation of Malaysia, and try to draw from that the vision of our founding fathers in the nation building of our young nation then. Look at that, look at where we are, and then ask the question, are we a nation in distress? And if you say no, I'll sit down. Because I think we are in the toilet bowl. I think this nation is already in the toilet bowl heading down to the cesspool. Alright? So if you think Haris is talking through his nose, you can say, no, please sit down. Okay? Right, are we a nation in distress? This one. Thanks. Okay. Now this is what Tunku said, the Declaration of Independence. While we think of the past, we look forward in faith and hope to the future. Henceforth, we are masters of our destiny, and the welfare of this beloved land is our own responsibility. Now what did he mean? Our fate is in our own hands. Stop passing the buck. Where our nation goes is our own responsibility. Alright? Yesterday in one of the postings, somebody commented on this other issue that the fate of everyone lies in the hands of enlightened Muslims. And I responded to say, God helps those who help themselves. You can't pass the buck and say, we're dependent on you. It's a who had in mind. I call upon you all to dedicate yourselves to the service of the new Malaya, a young nation, to work and strive with hand and brain to create a new nation, inspired by the ideals of justice and liberty, a beacon of light in a disturbed and distracted world. Let us unitedly face the challenge of the years. Tunku's Declaration of Independence, 1957, is with God's blessing shall be forever a sovereign, democratic and independent state, founded upon the principles of liberty and justice, and ever seeking the welfare and happiness of its people, and the maintenance of a just peace among all nations. This is what Tunku was saying. No one else was going to build our nation. We have to do it ourselves. Our building blocks, a united people, a united us, a united you and I. Those were the early building blocks of this nation. Now, he said a democratic independent state. What's that? Government of the people, for the people, and by the people. That is basically it. We were supposed to govern this nation for ourselves. Alright? How? This one hurts. Power of the vote, people power. If you walked up the stairs, 4.3 million eligible Malaysians have not registered to vote. Now, it's their fault, but it's also our responsibility, because none of us takes the trouble when we're out there to conscientiously ask our friends, our relatives,